Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binaries of all ages, welcome to How to Make a Literal Cat in Your Favorite RPG. I hope you're not here to learn how to do character creation the right way, because this is the Cat Creation Podcast, hosted in part by me, Joel.
And hosted in other part by me, Avalon.
And how are you on this lovely afternoon / evening / it's definitely nighttime at this point?
I'm doing pretty good this afternoon. I was doing pretty good this afternoon, and then this evening I was like, it could be better. But now that it's nighttime, I'm like, yeah, we're back. We've never been more back. Because I'm here. I'm ready to record an episode, man. We don't have many of these left, so I feel like we can't go out with a whimper. Okay.
I guess not. I really got to see if I can get Chris Rager on Cameo to do that thing.
I'll hit him up.
No, I'll do it. Like, I asked the patrons on Discord, and they said that this would be an appropriate use of our Patreon money. So.
Okay, awesome. We've got the consent from our viewers.
Everyone's like, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. It is Silver Screen Summer, so we are starting with our licensed RPGs.
Let's go.
Yeah. So we are starting this off with a show that I have absolutely no connection to whatsoever. Star Trek.
Oh boy, Star Trek. One of my favorite Star franchises.
Wait, you know Star Trek? Oh, thank goodness. Someone here does.
I don't know that much. There's only 2 Star franchises that I know. It's Star Trek and Star Wars.
What about Battlestar Galactica?
I don't know shit about Battlestar Galactica.
What about Stargate Atlantis?
Never heard of it. No, I have heard of it. I've never seen it.
Me neither. Also never seen Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
I really don't watch that much sci-fi. Like, I'm sitting here and thinking about this. I don't watch that much sci-fi TV.
Yeah. I will say I have seen 1, maybe 2 Star Trek movies.
Are they the ones starring Chris Pine?
I would have to look it up, man. Oh, I think it was Into Darkness. Because I remember going with my older brother, and he's like, hey, do you want to come see the Star Trek movie with me? I was like, I have no fucking clue what Star Trek is. And he is like, it's pretty cool. He's like, just watch the movie. I think you'll like it. And I was like, okay. And so I saw Into Darkness, and I remember being like, that was pretty cool. And then I never looked into Star Trek again.
Let's see. I was thinking that was the case. That was one of the Star Trek movies starring Chris Pine, and I pulled up the thing, and the Google thumbnail for one of the actors, the guy who plays Spock in that movie, and I thought for a moment it was Hassan Piker.
Oh no.
It wasn't.
Oh,
but...
yeah, I could see that at a brief glance. I could see that.
It's the glasses and the jawline.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm sorry, Zachary Quinto. You don't look like a streamer.
Ddude, wait, this cast was stacked as hell, man.
And you didn't like the movie? I've never seen it, but...
I liked the movie, but I just didn't, it didn't pull me into being a Star Trek fan, you know what I mean?
I getcha.
Yeah, they got Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto, Carl Urban, Zoe Saldana, Simon Pegg, John Cho. We got Benedict Cumberbatch
as the villain.
Why's the villain always got to be British, bro? Even in the future, in fantasy and in sci-fi, it's always a British person that's the villain.
So Avalon, let me inform you a little bit about American history real quick. See, there was this thing back in the day called the Revolutionary War, and we never quite got over it.
Never quite got over it. What? There's no way, man. Also, it's not like, I mean, if you really want to talk about some history with the British, let's just talk about world history, bro. We got a list.
That is true. Independence from Great Britain, one of the most celebrated holidays around the world.
Okay, sorry. I type in British colonization to see if I could get a list, and the auto search has filled for me British colonization of India, of Ireland, of America, of Africa, of Australia, of Nigeria, of the Middle East, of China.
Yeah, they got all those places.
Dear God. right. Well, in space, the British can't hurt you unless you're in a Star Trek movie, I guess. But we're in a Star Trek RPG, or we're going to be.
Yeah.
We just gotta go over some rules first before we get to the rules.
Yeah. They are, of course, referring to the cat creation rules. These are the rules that the show must follow to make sure that we stay on target, on brand, and, of course, on cat. Because we're not making a Federation officer, or at least not the way they want us to, or one moment, I've got a list here. Or a Cardassian, or a Ferengi, or a Klingon, or an Orion, or a Romulan. We're making a cat. It's the exact animal that comes to mind when I say the word. Not an anthropomorphic race, not some people turned into cats, no lions, no tigers, no other cop-outs you can imagine.
Okay, I appreciate you starting the rules, but I'm not gonna let you sweep on by. Did you say there's Kardashians in this game?
It's a Cardassian. No SH sound.
Okay, Cardassian, not dash. Okay, I see.
Yeah. See, I get that all the time because there's someone I follow on Tumblr who posts about Star Trek a lot. And so I'll just see that pop up and wait. But of course, that's always an indicator that I'm looking at a Star Trek post.
Yeah. Because you would never... Come on, Joel. You can let the people know you're a huge fan of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
I really don't like reality TV at all. Like, all those, day in the life of shows are probably the worst of them.
There's some reality TV I'm okay with. Mostly wife swap or mom swap. What I don't remember what it was called. I think it was mom swap.
Was that one of those things that came out of the 2008 writer strike?
Yeah. Dude, that show has got some banger episodes because whoever they did hire to write / match up these people was fucking evil, bro. There's an episode where they have a black family and a white family. And, as always, the families do things differently, and they're supposed to live by each other's rules. You live by one family's rules one week, and then you live by the other family's rules the next week. But the entire time, the moms are swapped. And they sent this lady to basically a Klan home. Man, those people hated her.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ. I mean, obviously the people weren't that bad, but it was the it's still early 2000s. It was pretty bad.
Back when Bush was in office. Or no.
Yeah.
Wait, would it have been?
Unless it came out in
2008 writer's strike. No, I guess that would have been Bush.
Yeah, technically. For his that would be his last year.
So I guess if the episode came out in 2008, or was recorded then.
When did this come out?
Oh, that started in 2004. That's
yep.
Unrelated. Okay.
Yeah, unrelated. Okay. Because I was I couldn't remember if it was later or not.
You can watch that on your, on Disney Plus, apparently.
No way, really?
Yeah, it looks like it.
I'm sorry. Hold on. They released a season 9 in 2020?
They did what?
Yeah.
Why would they bring it back?
Well, I don't know, because the first 3 seasons are all within a year of each other. Then 4 and 5 are both in 2008, which makes sense, writer's strike, so they had more time for reality TV shows to air. 6 came out in 2010, 2 years later. 3 years later, in 2013, was season 7. And then 8 and 9 are both in 2019 and 2020. So 6 more years later.
Interesting.
That's wild. Okay, we've gone so off rails. We gotta do the cat creation rules. I'm so sorry.
We gotta get back on track.
Back on brand, on track, on cat.
Yeah, we're on rule 2, by the way.
Okay. Rule 2 is we cannot use homebrew / house rules. If the rules in the rulebook would not explicitly allow something to happen, we count it as a rule broken.
If the game includes stats for a literal cat, those must be used or adapted to the game's character sheet.
I doubt this game has.
No, I don't think it does.
Alright, then we can move on to rule number 4, which is the character, class, background, playbook, job, what have you, must exist in the game's core rules or as part of an official expansion. We cannot use homebrew classes, they're not real.
Rule number 5, the cat can learn any skill available to its class, even if it's not something a cat could normally be trained to do.
In tandem with that, rule number 6 is, if a tool would be physically impossible for a literal cat to use, even if comically downsized for them, they cannot use it.
Rule number 7, if a character sheet has a section that is meant to be filled out in collaboration with the whole table, we leave it blank so potential players can make it fit the group that they're playing with. I have a suspicion that we are not going to get to work on the ship because of that rule.
Probably not. But finally, rule number 8, we have to keep track of every rule that we break.
Well, let's get to it then.
Let's check this out. Where to create character.
Chapter 4, Player Characters, on page 4.1. Who are you?
Page 86.
Oh, sorry. Section 4.1 of Chapter 4 is what I meant. But it is page 86 in the book.
I see.
So let's see. You have traits, values, and attributes as a player character.
Okay.
Apparently, these can be broken down into main characters and supporting characters. Supporting characters, like main characters, are controlled by the players. However, there is no fixed list of supporting characters. They are created when needed to provide assistance in difficult situations. So we're making, hypothetically, a main character. But you could just throw this in for one game as, like, your table's beach episode, which apparently they have in Star Trek.
I mean, you go into all those different planets, surely some of them got beaches, bro.
Yeah. Besides that, every once in a while, you need your show to save the budget for one episode so you can do something really cool in the next episode, you know?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so where do we start? Question mark.
Let's see.
Let me do some skimming here.
I believe we start at traits, right? Character possesses one or more. So I think we start on section 4.3, actually. Creation and play.
Oh.
Either that, or we use the life path, which appears to be the more detailed thing. So maybe we do that.
Where's the life path at?
That would be section 4.2, character life path on page 97. The life path consists of 7 steps, with each step allowing a new choice from a list of options. As a player works through each step of the life path, the results are added to the character being created. In this way, the character takes shape stage by stage.
Okay.
While this option presents the steps as a series of tables with the results generated by dice rolls, players may choose to ignore any or all of the results rolled, or even not bother rolling at all, and just choose what they want. In this way, the system never stands in the way of a desired character concept. Which is good, because our desired character concept is just a cat.
Yeah, pretty much. Where is the regular blank character sheet?
See, that's the thing. We don't have one.
Oh!
So, the character sheets are divided by kind of a faction that you start with.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the factions are the races, and others are, like, there's an assumption of a race, but not necessarily, like, you could be from the species of Cardassian, let's say, and work for the Federation, or something like that, you know?
Okay, I see.
Most humans are probably Federation, if I understand my Star Trek lore correctly. And there's no guarantee that I do, because I've not watched I saw the movie with V'ger, which was like where the Voyager satellite returned to Earth as like a sentient AI or something.
Whoa, cool concept.
Yeah, it was interesting. Anyway, that's the extent of my exposure to Star Trek, is that movie. It wasn't even a good movie. I'm sorry.
Unfortunate. Let's hope this game is memorable, and we'll start on step 1, which is our species. So yeah, the steps in order are step 1, species, environment, upbringing, career path, experience, career events, and then finishing touches.
There's an issue that's potentially here before us, and that is that all of these species have associated traits, and we're not actually going to be using one of these species.
Yeah, no, because they are all humanoid.
Yeah, and we are cat.
Yeah, we are Felis catus. That's the scientific name for a domestic house cat.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I was letting the audience know if they didn't know, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you didn't know. We need to figure out how to make this character work.
Yeah, how do we make a Felis catus? Do we just select a species and take the attributes from it?
Maybe. So what it says here is that all characters begin with a rating of 7 for each attribute. These are increased by the species and then later by other stages of the life path.
Okay.
And then when it comes to departments, we start with a rating of 1 in each department, which again could be increased by the rest of the life path.
Now, okay, here's my argument for species.
All right.
I say we just go human, because cats are from Earth, so are humans. They would likely have similar abilities compared to other alien species, maybe. Don't know how good that would stand up in a scientific court, though. So.
Well, it's fine with me, partially because I'm looking at the human species page, and the attributes it says are add 1 point each to any 3 attributes, which means we can kind of control the growth of our character.
Yeah, that's good. Now, here's the question. What character sheet do we use for that? Is that Federation?
Again, I'm not sure it fully matters, but I am going to assume if we're saying our place of origin is Earth, that we're Federation.
Okay.
Because again, if I understand my Star Trek lore correctly, and I could be totally off base here, but I'm pretty sure the Federation, like, that's where most humans end up.
Yeah, probably. I was trying to see if I could get a quick finger on the pulse there, but
I mean, this book probably does have a little bit of a primer on... Yeah, no, Chapter 1, a Star Trek primer.
Oh, hey, how about that? Maybe we should have read that before doing the episode.
You would think, but when has that ever stopped us before?
I was literally just thinking that. That's never stopped us, so why would it stop us now? I mean, also, one of the sample values for the human species is literally, I believe in what the Federation stands for.
Yeah, that is a sample value they have. And I think it says that our trait is human, so I think we still give ourselves the human trait. The trait is humans are adaptable and resilient, and the resolve and ambition allow them to resist great hardship and triumph over adversity. However, they can be reckless, stubborn, irrational, and unpredictable, just like Cat. So I think we can keep the human trait.
I agree. So you said we start with a 7 in each attribute, right?
Yeah, and then we can add 1 point to 3 attributes of our choice. I want to say fitness, insight, and reason.
Okay, my 3 were going to be fitness, daring, and insight.
I like daring more than reason.
You think so?
Yeah.
I just like the name of it. I figure that's like a courage stat ? I don't know how it'll work.
That would be my guess. Again, we don't read these rulebooks in advance. We just open straight to the character sheet creation section.
And, I feel like we're doing these TTRPGs a service by doing so, because that's probably what 90% of people are going to do with their books anyways.
Well, that depends.
Obviously, yeah, it depends on person to person, but I feel like a good majority of people, when they're getting into a game, are probably just skimming the character creation because somebody is, showing them.
Maybe. I feel like there's a lot of RPGs out there where, like, if you don't know the rules yourself, you're doing yourself and possibly your whole table a disservice by not being prepared, basically.
Yeah.
There are a lot of games where I think you can kind of get away with it. Like, most Powered by the Apocalypse games, everything you need to know to just, show up, roll the dice and whatnot is on a cheat sheet, and everything you need to know about role-playing your character is right there on the character sheet. You even get, personality and notes based on your playbook.
Mm-hmm.
But there are a lot of games I don't know, D&D or Shadowrun, where you need to know how to play before you get to the table, I think. But it's also my personal experience that, when I'm looking at different tabletop RPGs, and I have read through so many at this point, I've actually read the books, not just the character creation section, but the book. The ones that keep me the most engaged are the ones that pretty much immediately throw me into character creation.
Yeah.
Because just by looking at that and looking at the character sheet, there's a lot that I can learn right up front in an interactive way about how your game is going to work. I understand not everyone can organize their books that way. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution. I'm just telling you how it works with me. Anyway, so we've got human, let's see, we have a species abilities here. When you use one of your values to spend or gain determination, you may also add 1 momentum to the group pool.
Okay.
Let me head back up to the start of the life path section because I think character life path, attributes, trait, species ability. All right, no, never mind. That's part of the next step. Sorry, I was basically looking to see if we were worried about values yet, and we're not yet. We're about to, though. Choose the character's environment. This is the type of world the character was raised on.
I think it wants us to choose a name.
So let's see. Now I'm trying to think, I feel like we used fantasy name generators to get a Star Trek name once in the past because we had like the backstory that the cat was like owned by a nerd or something, and it gave us a racial slur.
Oh, yeah. Well, do we want to come up with one off the dome then? Or do we want to gamble on another name generator?
One moment. I'm looking to see if the Star Trek name generator page has a human section. It looks like there's like a cat-like species, maybe?
Okay.
Then again, if we're supposed to be from Earth, that's not gonna fit naming conventions, you know?
Yeah, you can't have a cat named like Vroxkilla and be like, yeah, this is my totally normal cat from Earth.
What about Snyder?
As a first name?
It's a cat. Why not?
That's fair. How do you want to spell it?
Snyder.
Cool. All right, so we got Snyder the cat.
Yeah. Pronouns, probably he, him.
Now here's the question. Do we want any augments?
Let's see. In much of the Federation has laws restricting genetic manipulation since it was founded, growing out of the devastating lessons of Earth's eugenic wars.
Oh.
So, again, if we're from Earth, it seems highly unlikely that we would have genetic manipulation, but possibly cyborg?
Yeah.
Cybernetics are not as strictly regulated, and the Federation has fewer laws about the use of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Where possible, organic prosthetics are preferred, but these are not always available or viable. So, during character creation, you may define your character as an augment or a cyborg, adding the relevant term as a trait to your character. Augment means that your character has had their genetics altered. Cyborg means that your character has one or more artificial organs or implants, designed to either replace a lost function or provide a capability you didn't have, such as a neural implant. So if we gave our cat a neural implant, it might be able to, speak on even footing with the rest of the crew.
I think that is probably a good way to go.
Yeah. So we'll just say that means we put a note on the character sheet that under traits that we're a cyborg. Maybe put in parentheses neural implant or something.
Okay. So we have a neural implant to speak. That is the last step of step 1, so we're on to step 2.
And you know what? The environment has a random table, if you would like to roll on it.
I'm down to roll for our environment. In life you don't really get to choose your environment. I guess until you're older and you can move, but...
Even then, it can be kind of hard, depending on where you're from.
Yeah, exactly. We have a D20 roll here. Let's see what we get. We've got a 20, which is roll again or choose. Okay. I guess we roll again. We got a 4. Busy colony.
We come from a very populated planet.
Yeah, it's called Earth.
Well, it's implied that it's a non-Earth planet. Like, if we got Homeworld, then yes, we'd be from Earth.
Oh, okay, I see. This character comes from one of their culture's oldest or most prosperous colonies, which may be another world within their home system, such as Luna or Mars for humans, or one of the first worlds colonized after the culture achieved interstellar flight.
Mars cat.
Mars cat.
Cats from Mars. Da 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 da.
I think there's a movie out there like that.
No, it's the name of a song from Cowboy Bebop, I think.
Oh, okay. Have to give it a listen.
No, it's Cats on Mars. But yes, it's from Cowboy Bebop.
Is that where the one composer for Minecraft got their idea for the song Mice on Venus?
I have no idea. All I know is, one moment, is this it? It's a song that you'll hear a lot as like the background of TikTok videos, which is why I know about it, because I never finished Cowboy Bebop.
They put ads in the YouTube mini player that pops up in Discord.
Yeah, they do that now.
It's so dumb. Alright, let's see what we get from this busy colony thing. We get a value. At this step, the character gains a single value. This value should reflect the environment and culture the character was raised within. Consider how the character views their own culture and how they connect or possibly don't connect to the philosophies and traditions of their people.
Let's see. How do you think Cats on Mars would,
Is there a list of values somewhere?
There is not. We kind of, there's under the human section back in the before, there is a list of suggested values or sample values.
Oh, okay.
Like, I believe in what the Federation stands for. Learn something new every day. Stronger together. Seek out new life and civilizations. Which I believe is actually just like the motto of the USS Voyager. If I don't know enough about Star Trek to be making these kinds of claims. Or is it the Enterprise? Not the Voyager.
I couldn't tell you, brother.
We should have gotten a Star Trek expert for this episode.
That absolutely would have been helpful, yeah.
Man, there's even someone I probably could have reached out to, and they probably would have said yes. I just didn't think of it in time.
Dang. Sorry, we'll get them on the next Star Trek episode.
Yeah, because there's definitely another Star Trek RPG out there that we're going to have time to get to.
Just don't think about it too hard. So what should we do? What should we do for our value then? Do we believe in what the Federation stands for?
Do we, as people who don't know what the Federation stands for, know what the Federation stands for and know what we're signing our character up for?
Yeah, no?
Correct.
There's some double negatives in there that really threw me off. I mean, I could give you the Google or the Wikipedia. The survival, success, and growth of the Federation and its principles of freedom have become some of the Star Trek franchise's central themes. It's an organization of numerous planetary sovereignties, including Earth and Vulcans. Focuses on exploration and defense. Oh, I guess the franchise focuses on exploration and defense. But there's other parts of...
I see.
So what if this cat was just like in accounting or some shit?
Nah, that's some Lower Decks type stuff. I don't think There is a Lower Decks expansion for this game, to be clear. But, so if you're a fan of the animated series, Star Trek Lower Decks, then there you go. But I want to do something with, like, Curiosity killed the cat, but, like, the cat's in denial about that part of it. It's like, Curiosity didn't kill the cat, actually.
Curiosity is how we live.
I do like the idea of the, like, just the corrective tone of it being like, Curiosity didn't kill the cat, actually.
Maybe that's just our value. Curiosity didn't kill the cat.
Yeah, there you go.
Because there's some ways you can go with that.
Yeah.
Like, be curious, be adventurous, you know?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to ask questions.
So now we can increase either our daring or presence by 1. That's part of step 2. Let's boost our daring.
You think we should boost daring again?
It's in line with our value, I feel like.
Yeah, I would agree.
Now we choose one of command, security, or science. This character increases that department by 1.
I want to go command.
Okay.
If we're daring and we're curious, I feel like we would be leading people to other stuff, you know?
It's either that or science, yeah.
Yeah. Security, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I'm fine with command. Let's do command.
Okay.
Happy Silver Screen Summer, everyone. Hope you've all been enjoying the summer so far, even though it literally just, started.
You know, you can enjoy the beginning of something, but you can also enjoy the middle of something, which you're enjoying the middle of this episode right now, which must mean we're in the mid-roll.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that, let's see, one moment. Yeah, I guess last week that I enjoyed the end of The Amazing Digital Circus.
Oh my god, is that next week?
Yeah, well, no, last week when they're hearing this, but what is it, June 4th through the 7th?
I think so.
Is unless your theater's doing an extended run.
Doubt.
I don't know, a lot of theaters apparently scaled back because Glitch was having issues, keeping up or something.
Oh?
Yeah, this is the first time they're doing this. They don't know what they're doing. No one involved really knows or knew how to handle this. And so a lot of people were trying. These are all things that I'm hearing secondhand because I'm not on Twitter. But apparently there's a lot of places that have been trying to get copies of the last act that weren't able to, and Glitch eventually kind of had to put out a statement hey, we are going to have to scale this back a little bit because it grew bigger than we'd planned to deal with. Yeah.
You don't just want to send them, HD video file to just fucking put out there.
Yeah, you can't send the theater an H.264.mov file. That's a little unprofessional, I think.
Just a bit.
Now, H.265, maybe that'll... what do theater projectors run on? What file format for theater projector?
.roll, ROL. Get
Dude,
it?
okay, maybe. Dude, I actually know someone who used to work at, like, the local drive-in theater. He might know.
Call him up.
I'm not gonna call him right now. Also, I don't have his phone number.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll figure that out later then. But for now, what you can figure out is where to find the show. And you may be asking, well, how am I going to figure that out all on my own? You're not. I'm going to tell you. You can find more about the show at badgertrove.com/literalcatpod.
That's the important one, yep.
Yep, that is the big one. Over there, you can find links to our socials. You can find recent episodes. You can find a link to our Discord. You can find a link with our email address on it, which is literalcatpod@gmail.com, BT dubs.
Yeah, you're running out of time to send us pictures of your cats.
Yeah, truly. Imagine I'm the rabbit holding the clock. That's how I'm looking at you right now. You're running out.
Unfortunately, we are ending the show right after Silver Screen Summer.
Yep.
So if this is your first episode,
sorry.
It's both a great and bad time to start listening because we're doing our big themed event for the year, but also it's kind of the last event.
Yeah.
It's our last act.
And, I think it's fitting that we're doing Silver Screen Summer for our finale.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to get our final episode a theatrical release.
No, I don't think there's a single theater in the world that would play that.
No, I doubt I could even get our local theater to run that for a single day.
For a single screening, maybe.
Like a single screening of a single day, and they'd still be like, how big's your local audience? Like, I don't actually know. I don't think it's that big. Our show's a little niche. Our audience is a little spread out.
They'll show up. Trust. What's they say? If you build it, they will come. If you play it, they will listen.
Yeah. And again, this is a podcast. You actually have like a video to go with it. Oh, no. It's just going to be showing our logo on the screen while the audio plays through the speakers. Is it at least in surround sound? No, we record mono because we export mono for our feeds. I just don't think they're going to go for it.
Who wouldn't want to gather up in a big group in a dimly lit room with comfortable chairs and listen to a podcast together? You know what I'm saying? That's like a wild Friday night.
I mean, if the AC works better than it does in the room where I record most of my stuff, then it would be a pretty decent experience, I think. They just gotta give everyone like a face mask or whatever. Don't even turn the screen on, just use the speakers.
Yeah.
Everyone sits in silence with the lights off, eyes covered, listen to the show. It's not a sleep thing.
No, it's not a sleep thing. You gotta be conscious 100% of the time. I'm
just realizing, though, now describing the scenario that we've put forth, it would definitely become a sleep thing.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Somebody out there is going to hit some Z's.
Yes. Podcast ends on a snooze fest.
Literal snooze fest.
That's the headlines.
Why hasn't anybody ever done a snooze fest? You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm not going to go down this road.
All right, anyway, badgertrove.com/literalcatpod. Email us pictures of your cats. Tell us about your cats now, like literally right now, this month, this week even. And maybe, just maybe, you can get yourself featured in the August episodes.
Yep.
Because we'll have already started recording the July ones by the time you are hearing this.
Yeah. And I know you have pictures of cats on your phone. You know what else I know you have on your phone? An email app. I know, I see you. You got Yahoo or Outlook on there or something. You have access. Send us a picture of your cat right now. I'll be waiting.
You should do it. Send us that cat. Not the whole cat, just a photo of it.
Yeah. Don't mail us a cat. That's too much responsibility.
Yeah. Avalon's already got 2 of those. I don't have one, but there's a reason for that.
It's because Joel secretly hates cats. He has this whole time.
Yep, that's right. You got me. I am the #1 cat hater.
This was all a ruse.
This has all been an act. We are here at the end. I can reveal that now.
Oh my god, Joel, how could you? No.
Also, you should know this. I'm not Joel. That's a ruse. My true form is a pile of sludge and tentacles called Omammer. You can see me stream at Omammer VT on Twitch.
Whoa. Is there anywhere else they can find Omammer VT?
Yeah, over on YouTube and Blue Sky and probably Tumblr. What about you, Avalon?
I'm out here. I've been working on some art stuff, so if you want to see me post that in like 2 months when it's done, I'm lying, it probably won't be that long, but you never know. I spend a lot of time on the pieces I make, so. But yeah, you can follow me at Avalon Alchemist on Blue Sky, follow me on Twitch. I'm trying to do some collabs more this year.
Nice.
Because I have another friend who also recently got into streaming.
Speaking of collabs, last week I released a new video that has both me and Avalon in it.
That's true. I haven't seen it in video format, but I was there when we streamed it, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm sure the video is great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you do technically have access to an older version of the video without all of the VFX and music and anything that makes it interesting. You know, if you wanted a bit of a preview.
Yeah, that's the thing. I haven't had time to watch that yet.
Understandable. I have got some people to review it. I do know that it's a good one.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, go watch that video. Send us pictures of your cats. Check us out online.
Follow Avalon.
I think that's it. We got all of our bases covered?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then we can send these fools back to the finale of this episode.
Yeah. Here's the Star Trek episode final act. Sorry, that's not a good bit, I know, but...
So that means we can move on to step 3.
Upbringing, where we get another D20 table.
You want to roll again?
Of course I want to roll again.
A 7. Business or trade?
Do you think that it makes sense for this character to come from a trade background?
No, not really.
I feel like if we're saying that we got a boost to command, it would make sense to either do diplomacy and politics or Starfleet and military. I mean, it could be science and technology, but we've not put our points there so far.
No, I think you're right. I think it couldn't be one of those two, but I just don't know which of the two it should be. I'm leaning more towards Starfleet or military.
That's fine with me. We could just make a Commander Cat.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
The Commander Cat from Mars. There's a Star Trek episode title for you.
Could we just say one of the two? Like, could we just be like, this cat was just raised in Starfleet?
Yeah.
Yeah, no military training.
The character's family may have a long, strong tradition of naval service, with at least one member of the family in every generation serving their people in this way.
Okay.
If the character has accepted this upbringing, the orderly, purposeful life increases their control by 2 and their fitness by 1. If they've rebelled, their bold and self-determined living increases their daring by 2 and insight by 1. Have we accepted it?
That's a good question. Because I'm thinking, like...
I feel like if we're saying this is their background, and you want the points in command, and you want the Commander Cat from Mars, we have to accept it.
Yeah.
But if you want a min-max daring...
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, would they agree to how the Starfleet operates things? Or do you think, already if you're on the name of our character, Snyder, do you think Snyder would be like, no, I want to explore on my own terms?
I feel like he would have accepted it.
You think so? I could see it.
I think in order to achieve the rank of commander, you need enough people on the inside to like you, right?
Yeah, true. So that means we are increasing control by 2, fitness by 1, which brings our control to 9, and our fitness also to 9.
There you go.
We have departments, focus, and talent. Characters' exposure to the ways of tradition of Starfleet allows them to increase any one department rating by 1. So we could get...
You want a min-max command?
If we want to go, like, this is Commander Cat, yeah. I think we min-max.
Snyder, the Commander Cat from Mars. I like it.
I like it too. We're in there. Okay, focus. The character's focus should relate to their connection to Starfleet, covering skills learned during the character's formative years. Examples include astronavigation, composure, extravehicular ability or activity, hand-to-hand combat, hand phasers, small craft, Starfleet patrols, starship recognition, or history.
I feel like it should either be Starfleet Protocol or Starship Recognition.
I don't know what the difference would be.
So Protocol would be like, this cat understands the chain of command. They know the rules, how to follow them, when to break them, etc. And Starship Recognition would be, this cat knows its ships.
Oh, okay. I think probably would lean towards Starfleet Protocol then.
Sounds good. And we also gain a single talent. That's all it says about that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Talent is further down, page 148.
That's a lot of talents.
There are. I was about to read them out and I decided I'm not doing that, actually. Let's just take a minute, look through, see if you see anything you like. Right now, I'm kind of looking at the general talents because I think I might find what I'm looking for right here.
Okay. I'm going to look at the command talents.
Okay. Let's see. So far, we don't actually have enough points in anything to take most of the one that look good to me. Well, I guess there's backup plans, which requires 9 in control, which says that whenever you or an ally fail a task, you may add 1 point to the momentum pool.
Okay.
You have to be present in the scene to trigger this, which of course, if you're doing it, it would be weird for you to not be present in the scene. But like, it says when an ally fails, so I assume that's why they specify.
Yeah, we could do that. There's also, I found one down here. Call to action seems pretty interesting. In a conflict, you may use the prepare minor action to grant one ally who you can communicate with a minor action of their choice, which they perform immediately.
And this is a command one?
Yeah, this is a command.
Oh, 157, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. We're probably gonna get more points later, and more talents when we get those points, so there's always a chance that we'll be able to take one of the ones that I thought looked good that we don't have the points for yet.
Yeah.
And even if we don't, then we'll probably get more talents later, and we could take the one that I was just talking about.
If we don't end up getting more talents later, I'm fine with switching.
I think yours is probably the way to go to start with, since we are trying to build a commander. That was our upbringing. So, step 4, career path. Page 120.
Oh yeah, we do gain another talent for a career path.
I don't think we roll for this one. I think we just take Starfleet Officer.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Again, I don't think we roll for division. Command.
Yeah.
So, the command track is for those cadets who aspire to command their own starship someday. It focuses on leadership and interpersonal skills, diplomacy, decision-making, and understanding of protocol and procedure. All things we've established already that our cat is good at.
Yep.
So the character gains the trait Starfleet Officer. So that's another one for our traits list. Let's see, we gain a single value which should reflect some aspect of the character's beliefs that developed during their time at the Academy. Something like, Starfleet is a promise, I'd give my life for you, you'd give your life for me, and nobody gets left behind. The first duty of every Starfleet officer is to the truth. Or the prime directive is there to remind us we are not gods and should not act like them. I kind of think an appropriate value for us would be, I have something to learn from everyone around me.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Because, you know, cats kind of mimic the behavior of the people who they are around.
Yeah. Plus, if we're making this cat extra curious, you know, I think that would also be fitting with, like, they want to know.
Yeah.
They want to know, and also they think it's necessary that, like, everybody should know about this. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for our attributes, the character gains 3 points, which may be split between 2 or 3 attributes. The character may pick these attributes freely.
So we can put up to 2 points in one, or split all 3 and do 1 point in each.
Yes.
So one of the ones that I was looking at requires an 11 to, was it daring, I think, on the talents?
Okay.
Or was it, no, it was insight.
Dang, you only have 8 insight.
Yeah, so we're not going to get it up there. At least not with this move. But, okay, now one of the other ones I was looking at that I didn't mention earlier, but it's no pain, no gain, requires a daring of 11 or more, and then there's no hesitation, which is at the start of any round in an action scene, you may add 1 threat to take the first turn, regardless of who would have otherwise acted first. So basically you can increase the threat level against you to act first no matter what, and that's a daring of 9, or no pain, no gain, which requires a daring of 11. When you fail a task that's not opposed, in which you used your daring, you may choose to succeed at a cost.
I'm down to bump up daring to 11 if that's one you want to go with.
Alright, and then could we put our other point in insight on the off chance we get the chance to take gut feeling even later?
Sure.
That requires an insight of 11, so we're not there yet, but...
We're at 9 currently.
Yep.
For those of you who do not have your eyes on the character sheet.
We'll read these out when we've got them locked in.
Yeah, we got our increases. Departments. The player must select either command or con as the character's major, the subject they study most intently. This department is increased by 2. Then the player selects 2 other departments, the character's minor subjects, which are increased by 1 each. Character may not have any department higher than 4 at this stage.
Alright, so we would do command, right? Well, I guess we can't, can we?
I was about to say, yeah, that would bump us up to 5.
So let's put our 2 in con.
Okay.
That way we don't lose a point.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get, how many other points was it? 2 other departments.
Yeah.
So we can bump command up 1 more to put it at its max, right?
Yeah.
And then we could say science.
I'm down for science. I love science.
Yeah, and I feel like a curious cat would care more about science than the other 3 options.
Yeah, absolutely. Medicine, I could see, but I think science would still be above that for sure. So then we get focuses. The character selects 3 focuses, at least one of which should relate to the character's chosen track. Examples include astronavigation, composure, diplomacy, extravehicular activity, evasive action, helm operations, blah, 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 blah. You get it.
Yeah. Now we could add starship recognition.
I'm down for that.
I also like helm operations.
I was also looking at that.
And then we get 3, right? I know we don't have to choose all of them from this list, but I like evasive action for a cat.
Yeah, I do too. It's very on the nose. All these other ones, I'm like, like team dynamics. I guess I could see.
Yeah, potentially.
But if I like evasive action more. So yeah, starship recognition, helm operations, and evasive action.
They gave us good suggestions there, and then we get another talent.
Correct. We get another talent.
All right, so back down to the talents page. This could be a time, where was it? The one that didn't require a thing. Backup plans is the one where you need 9 or more in control. Whenever you or an ally fail a task, so long as you're present in the scene, you may add 1 point to the group's momentum.
I do like that, because momentum's a pretty big resource in this game, isn't it?
It really sounds like it is. And that's backup plans on page 149.
Yeah, okay. I'm down for that.
And now we're on to step 5. Hey, look, there's a picture from Lower Decks, it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
At this stage, the player must decide if their character is a novice officer, experienced officer, or a veteran with decades of experience. I feel like novice, right? Or maybe experienced, but...
I like the idea of this being a novice officer. Like, they're like, you've got spunk, kid. We like your gumbo.
Or would it be better to be experienced and then, like, we're so close to that promotion to captain, you know?
Ooh, that could be good too, yeah.
I feel like that's more fitting of the character we've made so far, you know?
Yeah, I think I agree then. I'm like, novice has like a fun spin that we could put on it, but for the character that we've created so far, I think experienced does make sense.
Yeah. The character receives a value which may be chosen freely, which is great because they have 0 suggestions.
Yep.
Maybe we choose something that has nothing to do with, like, curiosity at this point, because I'm just, like, curious about everything, and curiosity won't kill the cat. And then we have, I can learn something from everyone around me. Maybe I have earned the respect of my peers.
Okay, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, you could act on that, right? Because, like, anyone who looks down on you for being a small creature who is only intelligent because of a cybernetic augment, that would just be obvious disrespect, which you're above that, right? Like, that's a way to roleplay the character, right?
Yeah. Okay, I like that a lot. That makes a lot of sense. Like, I feel like this is an experienced officer, so, like, probably doesn't get as much flack as he used to. People know him. People have worked under him before.
And again, we're not saying that this is reality. We're just saying this is a value that the cat holds. So even if nobody else acts like he has earned their respect, he knows that he has.
Yeah. He knows his worth.
Yep. And then we get another talent.
This is unrealistic because I only have 2 talents. IRL.
Let's see. Was there another one that you saw that you liked?
Well, actually, now that we have a couple more points, advanced team dynamics seemed pretty interesting.
And we have the points for it now.
We do.
The first time you introduce a supporting character in a mission, that supporting character may take 1 additional option to improve the supporting character. So supporting characters are like basically quick and dirty characters thrown together for the sake of an individual session. It seems like an actual player will be controlling them. So there's still a player character, and basically this would mean if this character is not being treated as a supporting character, and they are part of the main crew, then any supporting character who comes up on their crew is better than they would otherwise be when they're first introduced.
Yeah.
That is pretty good. I like that.
You want to go for it?
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
We're on to step 6, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Okay, step 6 is career events. The character's career is a tapestry of experiences, but among this, a few were pivotal moments in the character's life. A character defines which moments are important in retrospect and what seemed definitive to someone in their early life may be inconsequential decades later. Each career event increases one attribute in one department by 1 point each and gives the character one additional focus. And then we have a chart.
You want to roll for a random career event?
Yeah. We got an 8. Encountered a truly alien being. That fits.
Yeah.
Which gives
+1 to reason.
Brings our reason to 8.
+1 to science.
Brings our science to 3. Nice.
Yep. And then we either get a focus in empathy, philosophy, or xenobiology.
I don't know what xenobiology means. Is that just
alien
like
biology?
General biology study. Now, do they have a focus section? Like, do they have pre-listed focuses?
Yeah. Encountered a truly alien being. The focus suggestions are empathy, philosophy, and xenobiology.
No, I meant, like, does the book itself have a section with, like, the descriptions of these focuses? Or is this just throwing stuff out there?
I don't see that there's a list.
I do not see a list either.
But xenobiology, if you're just trying to find out what that means, it's literally just the study of alien biology.
I don't know. A part of me wants to say empathy.
Empathy's good, too.
Yeah, I think empathy.
It fits one of our values.
Yeah.
And then we do it again. Roll on the table one more time.
Okay. We got a 5, which is dealt with a plague. Been there, done that.
Character ship was assigned to provide aid to a world dealing with an epidemic. We get +1 insight from that, +1 to medicine, and the focus suggestions are infectious diseases, emergency medicine, or triage. Probably emergency medicine, right?
I was thinking infectious diseases.
Yeah, you know what? That might make more sense, because that could be a field of research, whereas emergency medicine is more practical.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is like, it would make sense to be like, this planet's dealing with a plague. Why is that happening? And then let me check all these other diseases to make sure that, like, nobody on my crew gets them or something,
Yeah, I think it makes sense as an area of study, either as a result of things that he's encountered, or a curiosity that, like, led to him being the guy for the job.
Mm-hmm. Dope. We got a lot of focuses. A lot of things to focus on.
Yeah, well, I think we're about done. We're on to step 7, finishing touches.
Value. The character receives one final value. This may reflect the career events from step 6, or it may represent some other element of the character.
Well, unfortunately, we never got a +11 insight, so we can't take that one that I really wanted, but...
Dang.
See, no attributes above 12. We're good on that, right?
Correct. Yes. Our highest is daring at 11.
Okay.
What should our value be, though?
Let's see.
I'm kind of thinking no life is too small.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Every being that is on this catch ship and that they encounter has value. Inherently.
I like that. All right, so attributes, we're already good on that. Departments, a character may not have any department rating above 5, may not have more than one department at 5.
Okay. Wait. Once this has been completed, the character may then increase 2 attributes by 1 each.
Oh, so we could potentially boost our insight by 1.
Let me double check.
Once this has been completed, the character may then increase 2 attributes by 1 apiece. So we can increase 2 more attributes by 1. And since none of ours are at the limit, so we can say insight 11, and daring we can raise to 12.
Let's do it. Max that shit out.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
Heck yeah. Glad we caught that, because we also get a talent.
Yeah, let's see. Departments, same thing here. We can't have anyone above 5, we don't.
Nope.
And we don't have untapped potential, so the ones at 4 are fine. For any department which has a rating above those limits, reduce it until it is within the limit.
Yep.
We're good on that. Once this is done, we can increase 2 departments by 1 each. So command, we can make 5.
Yeah, I think we bumped that up to max, and then...
Science 4 makes sense, I think.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was leaning towards. Focuses. A character should have 6 focuses, plus any additional ones granted by species or talents prior to this stage.
How many do we have?
We have 6.
Sounds like we're good.
Then talents. You should have chosen 3 talents by this stage. Correct. Any talents which you're permitted to take, but which you haven't selected yet, choose them now. In addition, you may select 1 extra talent, bringing you to a total of 4.
Alright, so this would be the point where we could take gut feeling. When the game master spends threat to introduce reinforcements or to cause a reversal, they must spend additional threat to do so. This is 2 additional threat in total, not per reinforcement.
Okay.
I think mechanically speaking, so like when we're in a combat encounter and he's about to send in reinforcements for his like enemies he's throwing at us, we'd have a gut feeling that they're about to do that, and we can basically raise the challenge rating for them getting the reinforcements on the field.
Nice.
So it's not per reinforcement. It's like the cost of calling in reinforcements at all has gone up, not like for every single reinforcement.
Yeah. And we are on final details. Finally, there are a few other things that need to be determined. The character's attributes added together should add up to 56. The character's departments added together should add up to 16. The character should have a species abilities, 4 values, 4 talents, and 6 focuses.
Alright, show me those points. Let's see. 9 plus 9 plus 7 plus 12 plus 11 plus 8 is 56. So we're good on attributes.
Yep.
And then departments. What was the total I needed?
The total you need is 16.
Alright, so we got 5 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 4. 16.
Awesome. We nailed it. Personal details. Choose the character's name and age, and decide on a rough description of the character's personality and appearance if this hasn't been done already.
So we already have a name and pronouns at least.
Yeah.
Age. This cat's got to be at least 9 years old, right?
So yeah. He's a 9-year-old.
Getting up there in years, but they probably have excellent medicine in the time of Star Trek.
Oh yeah, this guy's gonna live till he's 30.
At least till he's 20.
Yeah. Do we want like a description, or should we just leave that up to the players?
We could describe him. There was an episode where someone was showing, it's a meme where like someone's like showing off a cat.
Or let me tell you, that does not narrow it down. People have been showing off their cats for centuries. Have you seen the Sphinxes?
Right. But, there's a specific episode, I think, where someone here it is. This is what I was trying to find, because I wanted to see what cats were in Star Trek. I don't know these characters' names, but one is holding a cat kind of oddly, and the other one is saying, you must talk to him. Tell him that he is a good cat and a pretty cat. I just wanted to see what the cat was, because it's an orange tabby. So we could say that's what our cat is an orange tabby, because we know those exist in Star Trek.
Yep. All right. And then we can do pastime. You may select a pastime, which represents a hobby or passion the character enjoys when not on duty. Should only be useful occasionally, but it can be a fun role-playing prompt. So, like, some suggestions it gives down here is, like, art, crafts, performance, self-improvement, sports and games, knowledge.
I feel like our cat's pastime would have to be knowledge, right? Like, they just go to the library and study up on a topic. Or not the library, but they've probably got a system that will, like, just answer any question you have about any topic, right?
They sit in their chair. Computer, show me infectious diseases and how they work.
Essentially, yeah.
He's got the advanced AI to help him out.
I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gaining knowledge. Then we have a roll. This should be done with the rest of the... Okay, well, never mind. We're not going to do that. Okay, equipment. The character receives a communicator and 1 additional equipment described on page 141.
All right, 141... Here we go. Common items of equipment are readily available to most characters. The prevalence of replicators means most routine tools are easily within reach. Starfleet and military personnel and those representing their government are well provisioned, ensuring they have the tools to achieve their jobs. So our cat will have a uniform, a communicator, which we already know. What's a tricorder? Standard issue for away mission. So if a character needs a tricorder, what is a tricorder?
The hat with 3 points on it?
No, that's a tricorner.
Oh, okay.
Star Trek thing, multifunctional handheld device that can perform environmental scans, data recording, and data analysis.
Nice.
So finally, have a sidearm for personal defense. So uniform, communicator, tricorder, sidearm, and tools appropriate to your role.
Should be like, I don't know, an atlas of the galaxy, question mark?
Again, it's fully dependent on what your character's role is, but we're not doing that because that's part of group activities, which I think means we're done, right?
I think so. Let me go back up and double check, because I think there was...
Because after equipment, it's personal details, and that was... I don't know why they included that in final details if they were going to say do it again right below that.
Yeah, that's kind of whack. But yeah, either way, I think, yeah, that means we're done. Once these final details have been resolved, the character is complete, as per the book.
Oh, you want to hear the best part?
Let's hear it.
No rules broken. You know why?
Why is that?
Because the species section actually ends with a note saying that we can... One moment, let me find it. Unusual or unique characters. The galaxy is a big place with many worlds and great many people. At the game master's discretion, players may seek to play any species, going even so far as to create unique species never seen on screen.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
And since we could add cybernetic augments to make our cat able to speak with the rest of the crew, they are a fully fledged member without having to break a single rule as written.
That's actually awesome. This is Snyder, your Starfleet officer reporting for duty.
Officer Snyder, the commander cat from Mars.
The commander cat from Mars. I'm just imagining, like, the cool trailer announcer voice. That's the next Star Trek movie. Hollywood, hit us up. We got you.
For real.
Well, that means we're done with the episode. So, Joel, do you want a cat pun?
Of course I want a cat pun. I thought you were going to ask me to give you one for a second.
No, that would be great.
Just putting me on the spot all of a sudden.
After all this time. You know what? You do it, Joel. How about that, huh? See how easy it is.
I was not prepared for this.
It's all right. You know what? You can do the one for the next episode, because I do have one prepared for this one.
Okay, cool.
How does a cat... This is actually, funny enough, this is topical for our character.
Oh boy.
How does a cat start using the scientific method?
How?
By forming a hypothesis.
Nice.